On the 1st of November, a new law for self-ID came into force in Germany. It is the craziest self-ID law in Europe. So on the same day, women protested outside German embassies in 27 countries. I went along to the London protest. Morning, I'm here outside the German embassy for the London protest against self-ID in Germany, which kicked in today. And look at this crowd.
Hi, crowd. Protect women in Germany. Defend women and girls.
Self-ID is the best.
Oh, brilliant. Here another sign in German, Selbstbestimmungsgesetz. Nein!
Nein!
Ich stehe mit meiner deutschen Schwestern.
We stand with our German sisters.
This crowd is growing. We also have Maya Forstater, Stephanie Davies-Arai, Heather Binning in the house.
There are women standing up all around the world in solidarity with women in Germany to say that self-ID harms women and harms children. We just had to be here.
Do you think this could have repercussions on other countries in Europe?
I think it could. There's already been a case that says that countries within the EU have to accept each other's gender identity. And so, you know, the weakest link becomes the standard for all of them. It's very worrying. Reality doesn't go away, biology doesn't go away, women don't go away, and women in Germany are going to have to assert their rights and find ways of bringing court cases, I think, to roll back the destruction of women's rights and hold their government and their laws to account.
That's a great sign. Herr is never her.
I'm sick of this being told to be kind and being told to lie. It's not kind to lie. It's not kind to me. It's not kind to the people we're being told to lie to. It's nonsense. So fuck kind, be honest.
And I noticed you have the hashtag LGB against self-ID.
Yes, this B is against self-ID.
Self-ID is a pervert's dream come true, I think. It's absolutely terrible for all women that men can simply identify into their spaces, but it's really horrific for lesbians, especially young lesbians. Not only are we supposed to buy into these men's delusions that they are women, but we're bullied and shamed if we dare to say we won't welcome them into our dating pool. So it's a kind of horrific double whammy. I mean, it's kind of crazy, isn't it? How does one go about being a homosexual in a world where sex is not defined, or where you can just fill in a piece of paper and change from one to the other? It's absolutely absurd. We made such huge strides with the gay rights movement, and to have it all kicked out from underneath us by what I think essentially is a lot of straight men who are really driving this movement.
What is the way to push back?
I think, look, come here. I mean, look at all these women. It's just been incredible. We've been waving our signs at the road. All the van drivers have been tooting. We've been shoving leaflets through their windows. And when people find out about it and find out what we've got to say, they support us. We just need to make more noise, keep going, stick together, show some solidarity, and keep saying nine.
Transfrauen sind Männer. Heul doch, which means cry harder.
Come to the German embassy and look at the flayed penis. It's the best advert ever. The reason we organised this event is we responded to a call by our German sisters who are very distressed about their self-ID law coming into effect. And one of them had an idea and they were thinking, do you think other women in the world might be interested in this? And it just sprang from there. It absolutely blossomed. And we felt a responsibility to stand in support, in solidarity with our German sisters, because there's a lot of things they can't actually say that we have to say for them, because by law there are things that they would be in a huge amount of trouble and could be fined €10,000 for saying. So it went really well. My heart is bursting that so many women turned up. We were thinking, we'll get maybe 20, hardcore, because a lot of us had to take the day off work and travel down. I've come down from Manchester and really didn't expect the turnout, but people have come from all over the country to stand with the German women.
Defend women and girls! Defend women and girls! Defend women and girls!
Oh, what a fabulous turnout. I'm so impressed. There's so many wonderful women and a couple of men here today. And it's just been tremendous. And some great women speaking, fabulous women. It's such a really good atmosphere, whilst at the same time pretty down, because we know what's happening to women in Germany, which is why we're here. And it's just often we're sending our solidarity and strength to them.
Raus mit Männer aus Frauenhaus.
It's a German cabaret song. It's a really good song about getting men out of women's spaces, but I changed the wording slightly, just saying no men in the women's spaces.
Raus mit den Männern aus dem Reichstag und raus mit den Männern aus dem Landtag und raus mit den Männern aus dem Herrenhaus. Wir machen draus ein Frauenhaus.
My particular concern is with vulnerable patients, such as the ones I look after every day. Women patients should have the right to a female-only environment, and yet it's been given away. You can enter into a hospital and say that you are gender fluid and you need make no more statement than that, and you can choose where you get accommodated. The women in the women's bays have no choice over that. They simply must shut up and not be bigoted. So I don't agree with this. It's an absolute wholesale betrayal by NHS England, and I will not stop telling them that.
Männer können nicht zu Frauen werden. Men can't become women.
Ain't that the truth?
And then it says the same thing's true in reverse. Women can't become men.
Yeah.
People can't change sex. Ever.
Hi, my name is Fiona Lewis and I'm from the United Kingdom. I'm sending my best wishes to all women in Germany. My great-grandmother was a suffragist. She first joined the cause in 1893 and lived to see women get emancipation, full emancipation, in 1929. It was an over 35-year struggle. The only way that this is going to stop is to be elected. You have to get yourselves elected to Parliament, to the Bundestag, to local authorities, school boards, anything that involves gender ideology, you need to get elected to. If you can't get elected, please donate to women who do want to get elected. Use your cross at the ballot box and vote for them.
You made this sticker.
Yes, I designed that with help from a lady called Kiki. Between us all, we came up with that, and says what it means, because it does make us unsafe.
Good job.
Today was a big day. It was great to see so many women turning out to fight against this ridiculous notion of self-identification. Women as a group worldwide are the only oppressed majority. There is no other oppressed majority on the planet. The function of this self-ID completely masks the fact that women are oppressed. Even though things have got better for women, we are still hugely the victims of violence, coercion, we haven't got equal pay. We are punished for our biology. We are the people that reproduce the species. We have to take at least a year out of their life to get pregnant, have a baby, look after it. We should not be punished for that. We should be supported in that. And there's not a country in the world that does that. And what self-ID does is masks all that injustice against women and says we don't need to worry about that because look, I can be a woman too. It's fine, and I'll get pregnant one day and I'll get a womb. It completely masks all that and shoves it off the agenda and means that women are even more barefoot pregnant and in the kitchen and very much under the thumb than they were before.
We stand with you. We will not forget you, and we will carry on fighting to not only preserve our rights but to help you get yours back as well.
We've got your back, and we will support you, and we stand with you. And I know it must feel that it's just too late, being 12:05, but we've got to get this undone. This is a massive injustice.
We are with you. And we appreciate your sacrifices and struggles, and we fight alongside you, and we hope that we may one day change this terrible policy for the world.
Keep fighting. Wir stehen mit euch. We'll stand with you. We will all fight it together. We are all women together across the globe, and we will fight it here, and we will fight it with you as best we can.
I wish you well.
Side by side. For women's rights are human rights. We won't let you forget. For women's rights are human rights. This isn't over yet.
Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to my PayPal and Patreon supporters. Because of you, I can make videos like this. Special shout out to my big spenders. Help Her Open, Mama Turv and the Turventines, me Julie, the lovely Mary, Julia, Dusty, Judels, Leffy, Dorothy, Wildfire, Esther, and Martha. Thank you.